Hi, I'm Mr. New Jersey. The purpose of this video is to provide some very basic information about the 2017 elections in New Jersey, which will occur on Tuesday, November 7th. In order to vote, you need to be 18 years of age or older, you need to be a U.S. citizen, you need to be a resident of the county you're going to vote in for 30 days prior to the election, and you may not currently be serving a sentence, probation, or parole for a felony conviction. In order to vote, you need to register to vote. The requirements to register are the same as the requirements to vote, except that you can register starting at age 17. So if you're 17 now but will be 18 by the time of the election, don't worry, you can register now, it's totally fine. Note that if you were registered to vote prior to a felony conviction, you must register to vote again in order to vote, and you cannot do so until your sentence, probation, or parole is concluded. In New Jersey, the county level of government handles voter registration, so I will have a link in the video description where you can find the form to register in your county. You'll have to deliver it to whichever official in your county handles voter registration, either in person or by mail before the deadline. The deadline to register to vote in any New Jersey election is 21 days before the election. In this case, that's Tuesday, October 17th, so you've got about a week left to register. On Election Day, which again is Tuesday, November 7th, 2017, polls will be open from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. I will have a link in the description where you can plug in your address and find your polling place. New Jersey also allows citizens to vote by mail. This is a great option for those who won't be able to vote on Election Day itself. I will have a link in the video description where you can find forms to apply for vote by mail in your county. If you wish to have your vote by mail ballot mailed to you, your county clerk must receive your application 7 days prior to the election. In this case, that would be October 31st. You can also apply for vote by mail in person to the county clerk until 3 p.m. the day before the election. Unless you are a military or overseas voter, you must turn in a hard copy of your vote by mail application, and emailed or faxed copies will not be accepted. Note that if you are voting by mail, your county clerk must receive your ballot by the time the polls close on Election Day or it will not be accepted. This means you will probably want to mail it in several days before the election to make sure the Postal Service has time to bring it to your county clerk. You may also turn in your vote by mail ballot to your county clerk in person if you miss your window to mail it in time. This is a very important election for New Jersey. Chris Christie is term limited, so we will be electing our next governor and lieutenant governor, and every state legislative seat in New Jersey is up for election. So in fact, every elected official in our entire state government is up for election. In addition, we will be voting on whether to adopt an amendment proposed for the New Jersey Constitution. The amendment would dedicate all monies received by the state fining polluters to cleaning up the environment, first and foremost in the area where they polluted, and after that, potentially in other parts of the state. We will also be voting on a proposal to issue bonds to raise money to improve county and municipal libraries. Lastly, depending on your county and municipality, some of your county or municipal representatives might be up for re-election. Before I sign off, I want to tell you about a book I've read excerpts from in college called Democracy in America by Alexis de Tocqueville. Tocqueville was a French aristocrat who came to the U.S. in the 1800s to study American democracy and tried to figure out why it had survived in America while it failed in the French Revolution. One of the things he was most impressed by in America was how civically engaged and public-minded our citizens were. Several years later, he released a second volume of his work, where he said that one of the biggest dangers in democracies is in fact despotism, which can arise if people focus too much on themselves, stop engaging in the public sphere, and allow others to govern them without their input. In that instance, Tocqueville was talking about more than just voting, such as going to town hall meetings and engaging that way, but voting is certainly an important place to start. So regardless of who you vote for, I strongly urge you to vote, and take a role in your government. I hope you found this video useful and informative. If you did, please like and subscribe. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.